Happy Friday, beautiful souls. It's your girl Santi, and I am here with your pick a card reading. So, as we talked about earlier, each week I'm going to be doing a series of pick a cards, 3 a week, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. Oops, I lied. One on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. Sorry, I was thinking about saying something else, which I need to say now. There's going to be music playing in the background, so if you guys don't like that, let me know and I won't do it in the next one. But since today is Friday and this is the first pick a card, today's reading is going to be on your blocked chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, I have a little diagram here. You probably can't see it that well, but you can also go look it up. Your chakras are your main energy centers. And I'm not going to go into much about that. You can go investigate that more yourself if you don't know much about it. But as you can see here, the main ones here are, starts with your crown, then it goes to your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your base. And then at the top and the bottom, we have your soul chakra, which connects you to the higher realms, to the spiritual realm. And then your earth chakra, or your earth star, that allows you to connect with Mother Gaia or Mother Earth. So what the purpose of this reading is going to be today is going to be for me to let you know which chakra you need to, or chakras, you need to kind of work on this weekend to help you get energized and to prepare for next week. Maybe some things that you've been stressed about or having a rough time with this week, you know, you need help on figuring out how to heal from that, how to move forward with that, to go into next week motivated and full of enthusiasm, because I know how hard that can be sometimes. But that's the purpose of this reading, is to help get you ready for next week. And these readings are timeless. So that means that whenever you actually read it, not read it, but when you actually click on this reading and hear the message, this message is going to be meant for you at that time, no matter when it is. Also, keep in mind that these readings are going to be for a number of people who decide to watch the video. So that means not every single part of the video or the reading is going to necessarily resonate with you, but you have to take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And if you're on this channel, then I know you probably been watching tarot or oracle readings for a while, and if not, definitely take a look at some of the other readers on YouTube. I'm not new to reading tarot and oracle, but I'm new to YouTube, so there are definitely many other amazing readers out there, and you can actually do some investigation on that yourself, and I could do a video about it if you want me to, so just let me know. But either way, we have 3 piles here, so we can go ahead and get started. We have these 3 piles here, and what I want for you to do is I want for you to intuitively pick a pile. Now, before you do that, a couple other things. I have my tea here on the side, so you may see me take a sip of that. You may see some smoke. This is the incense candle. And these oracle cards also have specific meanings for each of them. So if you're interested in hearing the extended version, and I'll talk about that in a second too after it rings. I'm going to try and talk over it. They have specific meanings. So if you want to know the extended reading from each of the books, like this book here, please feel free to email me at IamLuxandTenebris. I'll put the link down low as well, and I'll be glad to go over the extended reading with you for that. But these are basically going to be my intuitive messages that I'm getting from Holy Spirit to relay to you, to help get you motivated and get you through to the next phase. Another thing, I recently just moved to help take care of my grandma. And she has a house phone, so sometimes the house phone goes off a lot. I'm sorry about that, y'all, but you know, old school people still have house phones, apparently. But it's okay. And my grandma also may peek in and talk to me or ask me a question, or someone else in my family. So if that happens, my bad, but that's just the way we gotta roll for right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. And go ahead, and I want you to take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. And after you've done that, I want you to just take a look at each of the piles, and I want you to intuitively figure out which pile are you most drawn to, which one are you attracted to, because that more than likely is the message that is meant for you. You may be drawn to more than one pile, and if that's the case, then absolutely listen to two of the messages, because it may be messages in both of those for you. So once you've done that, go ahead and pick your pile. Just take a couple deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your instincts and your intuition guide you, okay? So the first pile is going to be the spherical amethyst. Pile number 2 is going to be the selenite. And then pile number 3 is going to be the labradorite. That's a tricky one, but labradorite. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So once you pick your pile, I'll put the timestamps down below. And once you pick your pile, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. And this is what chakras you need to work on for this week to help you in your healing. And what you need to do to help prepare you for this week coming up. What messages Holy Spirit wants for you to know right now. All right, hey guys, this is pile number 1 with the spherical amethyst. If you chose this group, yay you. If you chose any group, obviously, but this is my birthstone and I love this amethyst. This actually was a gift from a friend, so it is very highly appreciated. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading and try to make that not roll around. So these cards are going to let you know which chakras you need to work on this week to help you prepare for the week ahead. What you've been going through this past week or these past months or days, however the time span may be for you, has maybe blocked some of your energy centers that we've talked about here. So this is going to tell you what you may need to consider working on to help you get past these blockages. So the first card we have here is perception. And as you can see here, I don't know, can you see? It's kind of glary. This card is the perception card. It's got the yin and yang symbol there. So something about perception. Let's see what these chakra cards are saying here. This group. Yes, this group only had one chakra card. And the chakra card that you got is Mother Earth. As I showed you here, this is the chakra that helps you feel centered to Mother Gaia, helps you feel that stability. So we got the Mother Earth card. We got the Love card. Inspiration. Let's do it this way. Love, inspiration, and manifestation. So let's take a look at these first before we get a closer look at these other cards. So I'm getting a couple of different messages here from this pile. To me, it seems like maybe your perception is off about something. This something could be maybe your mother or maybe Mother Earth in general. Because as you see here, this is a beautiful woman here with her long hair. She represents Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, and then there's Mother Earth. But your perception is off about something. Your mother, maybe you and your mom are going through a rough time right now and you're not communicating because you aren't seeing eye to eye on things. Or maybe perhaps your perception is off about the state of our world, and maybe you are a person who litters instead of picking up trash. Either way, your perception is off, and you need to change the way that you are looking at things in this situation. Let me see here. What else? This reading is also telling me that you need to live more in love and be inspired by things. You see this love card here? See how she's just all like, oh, la-di-da-di-da. You know, she doesn't have a care in the world. At the bottom of this card, it says, love, a steadfast embrace of the heart, flows through and from you at all times for all time. So maybe you're not having, maybe your heart isn't as open as it should be to love right now. Maybe love of your planet, or maybe love towards your mother. Maybe you're even feeling this way about yourself. Maybe you're feeling like you aren't a great mother, or things aren't going right for you, or consistently aren't going right for you, and you must wrong for you, and so you must not be doing something right. But what you have to do is that you have to stay inspired. Okay, for those of you who may be feeling this way about yourself, or even about your mother, you have to stay inspired. You see that? The bottom of this card says, an inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. So no matter what is coming your way, either as a single mother or as a person having an issue with their mother, or with the planet, you need to be inspired to reach beyond what you think you're limited to do, because the last card that came out is manifestation, which is pretty awesome. This would be the Magician card in tarot. This card says, turn desires into reality by activating the power of manifestation. So if you stay inspired and live in a loving state of mind, you're going to bring what you want to reality. So if you're having issues with your mother, then you need to actually put action and inspiration and motivation and motivate yourself into changing that relationship with her. Make it more loving. If you guys have been having a hostile relationship, you know, sometimes we have to be the ones that reach out even if we don't feel like it. But, you know, at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. And if you are desiring this with your mother, you can manifest it. The card is here and it shows you that. Okay. What else? If you are like a single mother, like I said, and you're feeling as if nothing is going right for you and everything's going off, your perception is off. Okay. Take a look at the good things in your life. Keep looking at the good things, the better things that you think about, the good things that you think about will have you manifest even more great things. You could just be going through a difficult time right now because you're having to relearn lessons that you haven't yet learned. And maybe you need to learn gratitude. Maybe you need to learn to be inspired more and to push yourself beyond the limits that you think or thought that you were bound to, and live in love. Okay. You have to have an open heart and live in love if you want to live a happy, fulfilled life for yourself. For those of you who maybe don't really care much about the planet or don't think that global warming exists, we won't get into that. But if you're one of those people that litters and you kind of feel bad about it, but then you kind of don't care at the same time, this manifestation card here says, turn your desires into reality by activating the power of manifestation. Manifest a change in your life to not litter, but pick up trash, okay? Be inspired to not only do something that's going to help the planet, but it's going to help you ultimately too, because if you have children or if you plan on having children, what do you want the world to look like if you were perpetuating the cycle of littering? In some areas of the world, particularly the U.S., we have a lot of privilege here, and we have things don't look as bad here as they look in other places, and we're the stewards of the earth. We need to take care of Mother Earth in the same way we would take care of our own mother or ourselves. In the same way that we have to love others and love ourselves, we need to love the planet. We need to love Mother Earth better. And it's going to take a collective effort for all of us doing that to make that work. So with this message so far, if you are a woman who is struggling as a single mom or whatever, a situation like that, or just as a single woman, and you're not feeling worthy, and your perception is off about yourself right now, then you need to change that perception about yourself. Okay, you need to make sure that you are living in love and you are staying inspired, pushing yourself beyond your means, manifesting the life that you want to live. Okay, if you are a person who needs to be more perceptive to how they treat the planet, Love the planet better. Inspire others and inspire yourself to manifest change in the world, to manifest changes in the reality of what we are creating problems in for our planet Earth, not only for our planet, but for us and for the future organisms and children and animals that are going to be here long after we're gone. So that's what I'm getting so far from this reading. So let's see what the next cards say. So these next cards I have here, we have the Two of Cups. The Magician card. Remember I said Magician is the card for manifestation? The Empress card and the Wheel of Fortune card. So let me explain what each of these are. And this is a new deck, so I'm going to use my book to help me a little bit here. I know y'all don't mind. So this first card here, the question that I asked for this one was, what does group number 1 need to expand on this week? And this card that came up here is the Two of Cups. What do you need to expand on this week? Now, if you see this card here, it's got two people looking lovingly at each other. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It just means a nice, loving relationship between two people. You see how happy they look how they're looking at each other, you know, looking into each other's eyes. So let me go and look in the book from this one for you guys. So Two of Cups says, dare to love another without strings. Okay. So again, reiterating, if you're having problems with your mom, okay, love her better, love you better, repair that relationship. Everyone deserves love. If you are a single woman or a single mother struggling to love yourself, learn to love yourself, because at the end of the day, if we don't truly know how to love ourselves, and if we don't fully love ourselves, we cannot dare to believe that we're going to be capable of fully loving someone else. If you are struggling with the planet and helping the planet, love the planet the same way that you would love your mother, because Mother Earth deserves love just as much as your mom does, because without Mother Earth, none of us would even be here. So what you need to expand on, you need to expand on this relationship, whatever that may be, the relationship with the planet, the relationship with yourself if you're a woman, or a relationship with Mother Earth. Also, guys, this could also go for guys who not necessarily a single mother, but if you're a guy that needs to get in touch with your more feminine side, because we all have dualities. We all have masculine sides and feminine sides. And so, guys, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, she keeps talking about the ladies, my bad. Just make sure that you are catering to your feminine side. You're loving yourself. You're staying inspired. You know, men, you don't have to be manly and macho all the time, okay? We have dualities to our existence, and we don't really become fully happy and have our chakras aligned until we have fully embraced the masculine and the feminine side of our duality. Here we have that here, yin and yang. There you go. So then these next two cards. Now, this next card, as I told you, is the Magician card. And the Magician card is the card in tarot for basically manifestation, because magicians can make happen whatever they want to make happen. So this is a reiteration of this manifestation card here. Okay? See how she's manifesting all of these different things here? Okay, the Magician. And we also had this card here, the Empress. Now, if you take a look at this Empress card, she's holding her belly. That's because she is pregnant. And here again, Mother Earth, okay? So, the question I asked for these two cards, sorry about that, but that's my neighbor's truck next door. It's super loud, right? So, these two cards, the question that I asked Holy Spirit to give me an answer for you was, what will give you stability so that you can feel fulfilled this week? So let's go ahead and take a look at this one in the tarot. So the first one here is the Magician. And the Magician says, discover your innate power and will to live and create. So again, this inspiration card, manifestation card here. You have the power to manifest whatever you want in this life. Okay, may that be to better your relationship with your mother, better your relationship with yourself, better your relationship with the planet. Or if you're a guy and you need to hold on, or not hold on, but tune in more to your feminine side. That's what this card is saying here. It's saying you have the power to live and create the life that you want to live, and with the people that you want to live with, you have the power to manifest those relationships to be the way that you want them to be. Now granted, those things do take time. Sometimes nothing happens overnight, but you have to be inspired to stay persistent. And if you're staying in a state of love and compassion and understanding, then you are going to get to a place where the relationship that you're trying to build and create is going to be exactly what you are wanting, needing, and you'll be able to sustain it. So then we have the Empress card here. And this Empress card says, know that your creations, here again we have creations, are wanted. Weave the strands of creativity. Make art, write, and make music. So maybe if you're feeling a little bit off about how to approach this situation with your mom or with the planet or with yourself, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. You see how gentle she's holding her belly for her baby? Make sure that you are not only nurturing yourself, but do something that makes you happy, something that's going to make you feel that this transition is going to be easier on you. Don't make it harder for yourself to repair this relationship. Make sure you're continuing to do the things that you like to do so that you can keep that inspiration and you can keep manifesting the better things. So then this last card here, the question that I asked for this one was, what do you need to let go of that no longer serves you? So what is it that you need to let go of this week that no longer serves you to help you repair or work on repairing this relationship, either with yourself, the planet, or maybe your mother? So this is the Wheel of Fortune card, and these 3 cards are major arcana cards, so that's definitely exciting. But we won't get into the detail of that right now. But the Wheel of Fortune card here, it says that recognize nature's cycles. Here we go, Mother Earth. And patterns. Recognize your own cycles and patterns. So with the question I asked, what do you need to let go of? Maybe you need to let go of your perception, okay? You need to change your perception about another and your perception about yourself. Maybe you think you're a little more perfect than you really are, or maybe you don't think that you cause as much of the issues in this relationship, but sometimes we have to take a step back and look at things from a different perspective, a different point of view, because sometimes we are our own worst enemies, and sometimes we could be perpetuating the cycle or perpetuating the disaster in a situation or a relationship due to our own doings. So take a look at your patterns. Let go of any patterns that you have that are not serving you or the relationship that you have in question. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from these cards here. So then I also have 2 last cards, 2 crystals. These 2 crystals are going to help balance you and are going to help to realign the chakras that you are in need of help of realigning. And again, this one is only the Earth Star chakra. So the 2 crystals that I got for you guys are sodalite. You can see that's like a beautiful purplish crystal. I'll put that on. So we've got sodalite there. And calcite. Calcite's like this beautiful yellowish orangish color. People have this one a lot. I'm gonna set that one. So let's take a look at what these crystals do from the crystal book. So sodalite, S-O-D-A-L-I-T-E. This is a card for intuition, perception, again, perception, meditation, calm, strength, and determination. Determination, again, inspiration, okay? So basically, this crystal is going to help you do all of the things that this reading is telling you that you need to kind of work on. I know that finding crystals sometimes for people is difficult, especially if you don't live near a crystal shop or if crystals are too expensive. I understand. Even if you like print out a picture of it and carry it around with you as an intention, it can still work that way. So keep that in mind as well. So, sodalite, keep your calm, for this will help strengthen your determination to quietly pursue your dreams. Set aside a little time each day to meditate and reflect on all that you wish to create in your life. Manifestation card here, right? Be guided by what you instinctively feel in your heart and trust your intuition. For in doing so, you will draw to you all that is necessary for you to create that which your heart so desires. At the same time, let go of rigidly fixed expectations. Remember, change your perception. Think about your own perceptions. At the same time, let go of rigidly fixed expectations or time frames and trust that your dreams may manifest in ways you have not yet imagined. This card is a positive confirmation. Keep the dream alive. And like I said, these 3 cards are major arcana. So this is great evidence to support that if you stay motivated and determined in repairing this relationship, whatever relationship that may be, you're going to be successful. It's just a matter of you making the effort to manifest that outcome. So that's beautiful. So now let's go ahead and find calcite. Calcite, this is the crystal for energy, vitality, enhanced memory, study, communication, and expansion. So expanding your relationship, communicating better with one another, communicating better with the planet, communicating better with yourself, okay? Your energy levels are on the increase and you will soon feel a newfound sense of vitality and enthusiasm for life. An exciting new venture is in store. Maybe you're repairing that relationship you're working on. You will find yourself communicating your ideas and feelings to others with clarity and certainty. People will pay attention and will want to be part of your venture. If you go into this with love, if you go into repairing this with love, people are going to jump on board, okay? People can't deny love but for so long. Calcite is also about the expanded awareness which stems from knowledge, study, and learning. This magical crystal will assist you in your studies and enhance your memory. It will also help you put your knowledge to good use in ways that expand the possibilities of your life. So maybe some of you out here are actually studying to be geologists or environmentalists, and carrying these crystals around are going to help you and be inspired to manifest new ideas about how we can better take care of the planet and how we can reverse the human effects that have caused so much damage to the planet. Maybe this is for someone out there who needs inspiration to stay inspired to help Mother Earth prevail in the end. So I got that at the end. So if you've been listening to this whole reading and I just gave you that message, I'm sorry, it just came to me. But you know, everything in divine timing, right? So, group number 1, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. I hope that what I said made sense. If not, feel free to email me or to DM me, Santi Satori Star, IG or YouTube. Or email me. I'll post the links to those below. So group number 1, if you want the more in-depth reading from the books from each of these individual ones, please, like I said, feel free to hit me up and I will be more than happy to oblige and give you any more in-depth reading that you feel that you need to hear at the moment. So thanks, group number 1. Y'all have a good one. All right. So let's get into group number 2. Group number 2 chose the selenite, right? So I'm going to take a sip of this tea because I just talked a lot and my throat's dry. Let me know how y'all like the jams in the background or whatever. Okay, group number 2, selenite. So, couple things. This reading is going to be about what chakras you need to work on this upcoming week to help you get prepared. So this is something you could be working on this weekend. These could be issues from the recent past, from the not so recent past, but whatever the issue is, or the chakras that blocked, is the chakra that or chakras that you need to kind of help on rebalancing, and that's what I'm here to help you do today. So again, the entire message may not resonate with you, but take the parts that do apply to you and leave what does not, okay? So, overall message for these two cards here in the beginning, we have unlimited possibilities. That's beautiful. That's a tree. I know y'all can't see that because the card is so dark. I'm sorry. I'll figure out better lighting next time. And then we also have, ooh, the Sun card. That's beautiful. That's like the best card in the deck. It's like sunny days are coming, if they're not already here for you. So overall energy you got here is unlimited possibilities and masculine energy with the Sun. So we'll tie into those with the next cards. So now let's get into your chakra cards. Let's see what chakras are currently blocked for you. Okay, there you go. Nurturing. You have this nurturing card here. That's beautiful. Looks like Mufasa and Simba, doesn't it? Aww. Nurture. And this is your Earth Star chakra. So this is what helps you feel really grounded to Mother Gaia. So that chakra of yours is a little blocked right now. Spiritual awakening. This is going to be your crown chakra. Okay. Balance. Yin and yang right there. This is going to be your base chakra here. Y'all see that? Okay. And then one last chakra card here. We have is angels and masters. Oh, that's beautiful. And this one here, this is going to be your soul star. So this is the card that connects you most to the spiritual realm. So not only did you get the soul star chakra card, you also got the earth star chakra card. So you need to work on expanding these. Let's look at this more in depth. Okay. So first off, this reading is definitely giving me energy for maybe some of you who are going through spiritual awakenings right now, or may soon be going through spiritual awakenings. If you don't know what that is, you can go ahead and look it up. But I assume that a lot of you who are here probably either have been or are going through this, because that's what led me to tarot and oracle, was going through my spiritual awakening process, which still is, because it's a continuing thing. You never get finished, I guess, ascending. But it's a very difficult process. So with these cards so far, what I'm getting is that you need to start nurturing yourself more, because you're going through changes. You're starting to grow more like this tree is. Now you can't see it because it's so dark, but it's a beautiful card. And a tree is a plant. Trees need sunshine to grow, right? Right? Photosynthesis, right? So you need to nurture yourself more. You need to nurture yourself more during this spiritual awakening, because you are growing in new boundless ways that you never thought possible. And you're going to have to learn how to rebalance yourself. You're going to have to learn how to balance, for a lot of you, your masculine energy more. Okay? And keep in mind that we all have dualities. We all have masculine and feminine sides. So a lot of you are going to have to work a lot on balancing your masculine side more, because during, especially my spiritual awakening, I felt very much so more emotional, more sensitive. I guess I was taking on more of that feminine energy, and I had to learn and continue to learn to balance out my masculine and feminine side more. So you need to nurture yourself more because you're growing in ways that you got to learn to take care of yourself. You have to learn to set your boundaries with people and to speak up for yourself while you're going through these changes, because I know for me especially, I was a loner during this time because the people that I was surrounding myself with just didn't understand what I was going through. They didn't understand me anymore. I wouldn't even understand it myself. And it was a very difficult time. Like I said, I was definitely more engaged with the feminine side, crying a lot, feeling lost, all of these symptoms that were happening. It was definitely a time where I had to learn to nurture myself more. But your angels want you to know that they are with you. They're here with you all the time. And as you can see here, these angel wings, those colors in the middle, those are chakras that are fully lit up and illuminated. So that means that by you working through this spiritual awakening, or one that you may soon be having, that's not a word, having, all of your chakras are going to be aligned. And these are the things that you need to be working on now to get you to that point. And even though you may be feeling lost and alone and like you don't have any guidance or direction right now, your angels are with you, but you have to go with your heart. You have to nurture yourself, okay? Because you're growing like this tree here. You need to make sure you keep sunshine in your life and keep yourself balanced and happy during this time, because it's already going to be, stressful enough. So let's keep going here. Then we have determination and communication. So this determination card here, isn't that cute? This card says determination is the power within to keep you from giving up on your dreams. So don't give up on yourself during this time. Spirit is telling you, you have to stay determined. You have to keep your eye on the prize. And let me just tell you from personal experience that once you ascend and you start to see the beauty of life and the beauty of people and the beauty of the connectedness of this beautiful place that we live on, once you start to see that, you're going to naturally continue to be motivated and determined to keep going, because it's no turning back once you start, baby. So you just got to keep going, okay? Like I was saying earlier, this communication card came up, okay? This card says effective communication builds a deep bond grounded in common trust and understanding. So when you're going through this time, you're going to be off balance, because you're going to go through a lot of physical, emotional, spiritual changes that you are not going to know WTF is going on, okay? And so you need to communicate that with the people around you. You need to let them know that, you know, you're going through something and you need their patience and you need their love and support, because you need to nurture yourself during this time. And anyone who is not willing to give you that support is someone that probably isn't worth keeping in your environment anyway, because anyone who can accept your boundaries isn't really interested in your greatest good. And you need to surround yourself by people that are for your greatest good. So this card is telling you to stay determined, don't give up on yourself, and communicate your needs with others, but also make sure you're communicating your needs with yourself. So if you're a girl or a guy that loves bubble baths, but you don't do it that often because, you know, you don't make the time to, you need to learn to make the time to take a nice bubble bath for yourself. Or if you like to, you know, go running, or you like to go dancing and you don't make time to do those things as much, you need to do those things, because those also are considered nurturing things. They're going to help you feel balanced, help you feel more in tune and more connected. Okay, so excellent. So I'm going to put these over here. So then the next three cards, we have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a new deck, so I'm going to look at my little book to help me a little bit. So take a look at her. She's standing strong, isn't she? She looks powerful, doesn't she? She's even protecting a little boy behind her. Can you see that? So when I was getting this card, the question that I asked was, what does this group need to expand on this week? So this is going to tell you what you need to expand on this week. And this is the Seven of Wands. So Have the will to triumph. Stand tall in the face of opposing views. Look, here. Will and determination. People don't understand those of us that are spiritually woke, I guess maybe. I know that I get a lot of opposition from people who just don't understand, and that's okay. You don't have to understand me. You don't have to like me, but you know, the least you can do is respect me and my opinion, and I will do the same for you. So you're going to have a lot of opposition. You may have people, you know, say, oh, you're crazy, or what's wrong, you know, but you have to stand tall and make a stand for yourself and stand up for what you believe in, and have courage. Okay, so that's telling you that's what you need to expand on this week. Expand on your courage. Okay, believe in yourself. This card here is the Seven of Pentacles, and so for this card I was asking, what will give you stability to feel fulfilled this week? So what's going to make you feel stability? So if we go to the Seven of Pentacles, this card says keep a sustainable environment by harvesting only what you need. So you need to make sure that you are in an environment that is going to help keep you balanced, okay? You need to be around people that are going to nurture you, people that are going to allow you to nurture yourself, okay? Be in an environment that's going to allow you to sustain yourself, that's going to allow you to grow, that's going to allow you to feed yourself all of the things that you need to do to balance yourself during the spiritual awakening. So anything that will make you feel out of balance or make you feel more stressed out during this time, you need to make sure that you remove those energies and those people and those environments from you right now, because that's going to make this journey much more difficult for you. And you have to put yourself first, especially during this journey, because it's already going to be extremely overwhelming. Okay? So then this last card here is the Four of Pentacles. And the question I asked for this was, what do you need to let go of that no longer serves you? So this week, what do you need to work on letting go of that no longer serves you? And this card is, keep your achievements close to your heart. Be possessive, but don't hold on too tightly. Again, this ties in this communication card, okay? This also ties into a lot of us who are going through ascension right now are empaths. I know that I am. And, you know, it's always like, I'm so willing to give. And you see how she's so willing to give away. She doesn't even have her other coins close to her. She's not even paying them any mind. But what this card is telling you here is that hold what you know dear and true to you a little bit closer to you. You know, you need to be more flexible about catering to yourself first before trying to give everybody else what you have. Because once you run out of these Four Pentacles, what you gonna have left for you? So you need to take the time to hold on to what you have now, to hold on to your stability now, right? To nurture yourself to stay in balance, okay? So that's what I'm getting overall for your message so far, group number 2. But I also need to give you the 2 crystals that will help you during this transition. So I'm going to move these over to the side a little bit. Your 2 crystal cards are clear quartz, okay, and Australian agate. Agate. It's a beautiful card. You can't really see it here. And so a couple things about the crystal cards. I know that crystals are expensive, and a lot of you can't afford them. I can't even afford a lot of crystals. So you could even print out pictures of these and carry them around and put an intent on them, and that will have the same effect as having the crystal. So these crystals are going to help balance these chakras that you need to kind of work on in the moment. Okay, so let's look up clear quartz here so I can give you the full spiel on what clear quartz will help you do. So clear quartz is for harmony, so balance, right? Meditation, protection, and infinite possibilities. And what does this card say here? Unlimited possibilities. Can you see that? No, you can't. I'm sorry. That sucks. I'll be better next time. So this clear quartz card here. Clear quartz crystal can be programmed with whatever qualities you desire. For just like you, this crystal is full of infinite possibilities. This card is asking you to reflect on all that you would love to have and to achieve in life. Make a list and then mentally infuse this card, or alternatively, a real quartz crystal, with all the qualities and things you wish to manifest. Carry this card or crystal with you. Keep it close to your heart and mentally what? I don't know what this word is, y'all. And mentally see your life as you would love it to be. Set realistic goals for yourself and repeat this ritual daily until your goals are reached. Then set new goals. Remember, all is possible if you believe it. Just make sure it is truly what your heart desires. Life is a journey, not a destination. So that's such a beautiful card. Awesome, guys. So now let's look at this Australian agate. Agate. Y'all saw how it was spelled, right? A-G-A-T-E. Okay. So this card is for perception, strength, and courage. So we had determination. We had the strength card here too, right? And determination card. So your power of perception along with your mental and physical body are presently being strengthened. Remember? Being strengthened. All these chakras here. So you may be going through a lot of physical symptoms of your awakening, and believe me, I know from personal experience it sucks, but it will get better, I promise. But it takes time, and you have to nurture yourself during this time, okay? This will give you the courage and energy required to tackle what seems at present to be a complex and somewhat insurmountable problem. This problem involves someone who is incompatible with your ideas and principles. Remember, get rid of people that don't help you stay balanced, right? Hold on to what you have close to you, okay? You are being urged to stand your ground. Y'all see that? Stand your ground. Yes. I gotta see where I picked up. Yet keep your calm. Play it cool. Stay balanced. Be in yin and yang, okay? But don't allow yourself to be psychologically or emotionally bullied. All concerned will soon realize the truth that you have already known for quite some time, because those of us ascending now are ascending faster than a lot of people on the planet. But eventually everyone else will come around. Maybe not this lifetime, but they will. If you believe in reincarnation and past lives, etc., etc. All concerned will soon realize the truth that you have already known for quite some time, that this particular person is simply not the person who they present themselves to be. So during this time of opposition that you're going to get from a lot of people, you have to stand strong. You have to be determined and communicate your needs with yourself and with others so that you can stay balanced, and your angels are with you, okay? So don't be afraid during this. I know that it's frustrating and it's overwhelming and it's kind of like, what's happening? I know, I get it, but you got this. I'm here for you. If you're interested in hearing the more in-depth versions or from the cards, please feel free to email me at IamLuxinTenebris, or hit me up on IG. You can DM me, Santi Satori Star. I'll put the links to those down below. So if you want, just a little bit more clarity, or you just need me to help you a little bit more, please feel free to hit me up there, guys. So group number 2, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. And we're going to go ahead and get rolling into group number 3. Hey, group number 3. I had to take a sip of my cold coffee. Y'all, the last group, so my throat dry. And this is not coffee. This is tea. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so this, if you chose this group, this is the Labradorite. I can't say it. And this lighting does not give this any justice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna give you some better lighting next time, promise. It's my first video, so all right. So group number 3, this reading is about your chakras. What chakras you currently need to kind of balance because they are imbalanced right now. These chakras needing balance could be from issues that you've been recently having, issues that have been going on for months, weeks, days. Time isn't really important. But what is important is to help you figure out how you can balance yourself more. Because my purpose in being here is to help motivate you to live your best life. So let's go ahead and get into the reading and see what the cards have to show for you, group number 3. So the first card, and these cards, guys, I apologize that they're so dark. The lighting is no bueno for them, but abundance is your overall card, so that's awesome. You're gonna be feeling abundance in something. Ooh, ooh. Excuse me, y'all. That tea has me a little something. All right, let's take a look at your first chakra card. Flexibility. Y'all see her? Yoga. Yes, that's my favorite. If you aren't into yoga, I used to think I wasn't, but now I'm like, yoga is life. Check it out. Maybe that's what this card is telling you. We'll see. Family. Aw. Aren't they cute? Family. Play. See the dolphins there? So those are your 3 chakra cards so far. So this first one, this flexibility, that is going to be your sacral chakra that needs some balancing. The family, this one is your base chakra. And then the play, this is going to be your heart chakra with the dolphins. So dolphins are very lovable and playful. They're like one of the most playful, I wanted to say animals, but I would say mammals. Science is my thing. On Earth. So, awesome. So, I'm getting a few different messages for a few different groups of people in this reading here. Again, you guys are going to hear music in the background. Let me know if you don't like that, and I won't do it in the future videos, but this is my first video, so y'all bear with me. All right, so some of you, I'm getting the message that you need to be more flexible. You need to be more flexible with your time, with your family. So some of you may be kind of workaholics. Maybe you work more hours than you spend with your family. You spend more time at work than you do with your family, and you don't get a lot of playtime with them. So Spirit is definitely telling you, you need to work on that flexibility of spending more time with your family, and having more play dates with them. Maybe take them out this weekend and do something fun with them versus working on that project that you feel so stressed about, that isn't even due until next week. Even if it is due at the beginning of next week, make time to play with your family, because that's going to re-energize you, and that's what's truly going to make you feel abundant. When you spend more time with your family. For couples, I'm also seeing, look at these dolphins here. Y'all see the dolphins? See how they're all joyfully playing with one another, okay, in the water? So for couples, I'm getting the sense that maybe some of you who picked this pile are in relationships that have kind of, the honeymoon stage is kind of gone. It's fizzled out. Y'all don't play as much as you used to. You don't see each other as much. You don't, you focus more on work than you do in play. This is telling me maybe you and your boo need to go to the beach somewhere and have fun and play. And dolphins, you all, I don't know if you notice or not, but dolphins are also very sexual organisms. They are, other than humans, I believe, the only species of animal that has sexual intercourse for pleasure. So maybe you and Bae need to, you know, rekindle that flame. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah. So some of you need to take more time to be with your family. Some of you need to take more time to be with your significant other, if you have one. Yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. So let's see what cards we have next. So next we have empowerment. This card says, the determination of your mind and soul will guide you toward unleashing your inner power. Oh, beautiful. And there we have patience. Okay. This card says, nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. So what these cards are telling me are a couple of different things here. So for those of you who maybe find yourself in family situations right now where you're spending more time maybe at work or doing other things and spending time with your family. And your family, that doesn't mean necessarily you're married, but maybe you're a single guy or girl and you spend more time with your friends than your family. You don't, call, or you don't, hang out with your family as much. You need to put more determination in building those relationships with those people. Feel empowered to build your family relationships in the same way you do your friendships. But you're also going to have patience, not only with the people who you're trying to build this relationship with, but patience with yourself, because this type of change and flexibility takes time. If you're a person that is used to being a workaholic, or you're not used to making family a priority, it's going to take you empowering yourself and putting a lot of determination behind your words and making them actions. So you're going to have to be patient with yourself. And are there going to be times when you falter and maybe you can't make a commitment that you said you could, and your family gets mad at you? Yes, you're gonna have to use patience. They're gonna be mad at you, but you can't, allow their reaction to stop you. Okay, you have to remain empowered and be patient, because eventually you're gonna achieve the goal that you're trying to reach, which is having the abundance in your life that you're looking for. And maybe to feel that full abundance and what you need right now in life is including you making more time with your family, or you making more time for that special person in your life, your significant other. So these cards are definitely telling you to make sure that you stay determined throughout making these changes, but also being patient with yourself and the people around you who you're making these changes for, because it's going to be an adjustment for everybody. Because not only are you going to have to become more flexible, the people that you're trying to build this relationship with are also going to have to do the same thing. Okay? So now let's go ahead and get into these tarot cards for clarifying. This is a new deck, so I'm going to use my book to help me. I know that y'all don't mind. So the first card we got here is a major arcana card. This is 5. You see that? That's beautiful. She's looking up into nature there. Let's take a look at the next one. This card here is the Page of Wands. You see her? She's painting a beautiful picture there. It's beautiful. Let me just slide these over. Next card you got is the Queen of Wands. Ooh. She's stunting, ain't she? I'm just kidding. But I'm serious. And then we have this is the Emperor. He like, say some. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, when pulling these cards, I asked a few different questions. For the first 2 cards, the question that I asked was, what does this group need to expand on this week? And this first card definitely is telling me that maybe you need to get out into nature. Maybe you need to spend more time outside, because if you look at these other cards here, this flexibility card, she's outside, right? This family of monkeys of some species is outside, and the dolphins obviously are outside, right? So maybe you need to spend more time with your family outside. And also being outside is definitely going to help you feel more empowered, because you're going to feel more connected to nature. This card here of her painting the picture too was also what you need to expand on. So you definitely probably need to expand on your creativity. But let's go and read from the book. So this first card here, this major arcana card of number 5 is hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, here it is. Learn the spiritual teachings of nature. Allow creatures great and small to teach you their messages. So you're going to be able to find a lot of the answers that you need to help you stay empowered and be patient. You're going to find that in nature. So you need to definitely become more in tune with nature if you don't get outside much. You're going to get a lot of the answers you're seeking from there. So that's what you need to expand on, going out in nature, learning from nature. Then we have the Page of Wands, on which you need to expand on. And the Page of Wands, this card again, says that your will is inventive, be creative and messy. So maybe you need to expand on doing fun and creative things with your family. Maybe go outside more. Go outside and paint. I know I do that with my god kids sometimes. We'll go outside and we paint. Do sidewalk chalk. Go to the beach. Go to the zoo. Although zoos make me a little sad, but you know, they're there. So you could go there. Maybe go. She looks like she's at the peak of, or at a temple at the peak of a mountain. Maybe go hiking. Okay. So then this next card, the intent for this card here, remember this is the Queen of Wands. She looks striking, doesn't she? She looks like she's got the dress on Belle had in Beauty and the Beast. That one. So the question for this card was, what will give you stability so that you feel fulfilled this week? So what's going to give you stability to help you feel fulfilled this week? So I'm going to go to the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands says, be bold. Allow your will to stand out in the crown. Self-confidence is key. So again, this card is reiterating this empowerment, this determination card. Okay? Make sure that you're confident in your abilities to make these changes to feel this sense of abundance, but also make sure you're being patient with yourself. Okay? Enjoy this new beauty around you, this new beauty that you are creating. Excellent. So focus on the beautiful things around you this week coming up, and that's going to help you feel stable. That's going to help you feel fulfilled and abundant. So pay more attention to your family this week, okay? And the things that make you happy if you don't have a family. Like a husband or a wife and kids. Like, I don't have those things, but you know, I live with my grandma and my cousin to help take care of my grandma. So, you know, if I chose this pile, then I would be focusing more on those things in my environment, because that they make me happy. That's going to help me stay stable and feel fulfilled. Okay. Just to give you an example. So then this last card here, y'all see him? For this card, the question I asked was, what do you need to let go of that no longer serves you this week? So what you need to let go of. So this is card number 4. And this is the Emperor card. Your word is bond. Set clear boundaries and keep to them. Don't let others sway you. Structure is good, and it can free you to attain your dreams. So again, reiterating what I was saying earlier. If you're going to make this commitment to be more flexible for your family, you need to hold to those commitments, okay? But you're going to have to keep yourself empowered, because sometimes you're going to need patience with your family or whomever you're trying to, you know, repair this with, and yourself, because sometimes you are going to have to pick work over what you really want to do, okay? But you need to make sure that as often as you can, you keep your word. So this week, whatever it is that you need to, that you say you're going to do, and being flexible, you need to try your best to keep your word and do those things, okay? So that's basically what I'm getting for you guys for this reading. So I also pulled a couple crystal cards for you. So these crystals are going to help you to realign and rebalance these chakras to help you moving in the right direction to making these changes, okay? So the first card we got here is turquoise. And I know the lighting's off. I'm sorry. But that turquoise card is beautiful. And then wolfenite. This is a cool looking crystal. Wolfenite, okay? So let me read what these say for you. So, turquoise, elemental PQRST That was like the last one. Okay, turquoise. Speaking one's truth, clear communication, purification. Okay? Don't be afraid to speak your truth. The situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you feel. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you think. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concerned will be relieved. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that all is not the way you are purport. I don't know what this word is, y'all, but everything's not the way you saying it is, okay? So basically with this card, you need to make sure, like what this said, you keep your bond, okay? Word is bond here. But you also need to make sure you're speaking your truth. So if you're a workaholic and your boss is like, we need to get this done, we need to get this done, you know, maybe you need to holler at your boss and be like, hey, you know, I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with my family. This is important. And this is telling you here that you're not going to hurt or upset anyone, but speaking your truth is going to give you the opposite effect of what you think, because if you don't ask, you don't know. So if you don't ask for time off, you're not going to know if you get time off. You can't assume if you've never asked, right? So turquoise will definitely help you with that. This magical turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. So again, it's telling you, communicate with others, communicate more with your family, communicate more with yourself about what is going to help you feel that abundance that you're looking for. Okay? So then the last card is Wolfenite. And this is the card for preservation, duality, and psychic awareness. Your powers of perception are strong at present, and you will experience a heightened awareness of others' thoughts and intuitively understand their motives and actions. So by spending more time with your family or the people that you love and need to spend more time to or want to spend more time to, you're going to understand them more. You're going to become more in tune with them and their needs as you are becoming more in tune with yourself and dedicating yourself more to the needs that you need to do for yourself, if that makes sense. You're gonna, by catering to your own needs, you're going to also learn the needs of others around you more. Okay? By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to follow your feelings and instincts. Rely on your intuition rather than on what others say. Follow your gut feeling, for in doing so, you will persevere the integrity of a project or situation which is dear to your heart. In this instance, you are being encouraged not to listen to the conflicting opinions of others. Listen instead to the guidance which stems from your own soul, and all will work out well. So work from the heart. Do what makes you happy. Do what's going to make you feel abundant and fulfilled, okay? So these cards here also have more in-depth readings from the book. So if you are interested in that, again, you can hit me up and I will be glad to give you the full message from those. These are just my intuitive messages, but I hope that this helped you in some way. Again, what resonates with you, keep. What doesn't, let it go, because that was meant for someone else. But I hope that this has left you inspired and helped in some way today. I look forward to seeing you guys for the next video, and make sure that you love yourself this weekend and have a fabulous weekend, guys. Bye.